Hello students, a very good morning to you. How are you? I hope you all okay and doing your homework regularly. So students, let's continue at chapter 7 of class 10, that is control and coordination. In our last class, we have studied about coordination in plants. We will continue this topic again, that coordination in plant, how in plants coordination takes place. As we know that like animals, plants have no nervous system, but still they show different responses towards both the internal factor and for the external factor, and they also show response towards different type of stimuli. Here we will study about plant hormones. If you see a plant, have you ever seen a plant that one branch is spread from let's start from Dharwada to Bhiwadi. Its root is spread till the end of the core of the earth, not like this. Then how it is possible? Have you ever seen that the roots are arising above the soil and the shoot part is going down the soil? This is not happening. So why this is not happening? What is the reason behind it? How a controlled growth takes place in plants? Not only for the movement due to touch or due to different light, due to gravity, but also for hormones also. As we know that hormones are the second coordinating organ, both in case of animals and in case of plants. That's why hormones also play an important role in the growth and development of the plant. So let's see students how different type of hormones in plant help in the different growth and control the amount of growth. So let's understand what is hormone. Hormone is a, like your enzyme, hormone is a non-nutrient chemical which secreted in a traced amount. This is a non-nutrient chemical. Non-nutrient, it means it contains no nutrient. Non-nutrient chemical which secreted in a traced amount, which secreted in a traced amount. Traced means in repeated amount, means its secretion occurs continuously, whether any process is happening or not, its secretion occurs repeatedly, but still the growth is controlled. So how this is occurred, let's see by taking different examples. Plant hormones are also called as phytohormones. Plant hormone is also called phytohormone. Phyto means in biology, phyto means plant, so plant hormone is called as phytohormone. The plant hormone is divided into two types. One is stimulating and another is inhibiting. Stimulating means which stimulates the growth and inhibiting means which stops the growth. If these two type of hormones are not secreted, then you think of a situation, if the plant grows, it will grow up to an unlimited height, but there is some factor or some hormone secreted to stop the growth after a particular height of the plant or after a particular radius of the plant. So this type of hormones are called as inhibiting hormone. Inhibiting means stop and stimulating means cause action. Clear? So in stimulating hormone, four type of hormone we will study. One is your auxin, second one is your gibberellin, third one is your cytokinin, fourth one is your ethylene. And in inhibiting hormone, you will study about abscisic acid. Abscisic acid, or in short you can say as ABA. So overall the plant hormone is of 5 types. Here I have told you 2 types on the basis of their function. Means one is stimulating and another is inhibiting. But overall there are 5 types: auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, ethylene and abscisic acid. So let's see what is the function of different type of hormones, plant hormones. First we will study about the hormone that is auxin. Let's see what is the function of auxin. Auxin is secreted from the root apical meristem and from the shoot apical meristem. Suppose this is a plant. This is a plant. This is the shoot, root, and this is the shoot. Auxin hormone is secreted from this part. Auxin. Due to their secretion, they help in the growth of the plant in upward direction as well as in downward direction. Means when a plant grows, not only it grows in a single direction, it grows in both directions. Means shoot part go above and root part go downward. This is due to secretion of auxin hormone. So here you can write auxin hormone is secreted from the tip of the plant or from the meristematic region. It is secreted from the tip of the plant or from the meristematic region. It means meristematic region is the area where continuous cell division occur due to plant growth. So these hormones help in the growth of plant in upward as well as in downward direction. So you can write auxin hormone is secreted from the meristematic region and it help in both in the growth upward and downward. Clear, students? Upward and downward direction. Next is your giverelin. As I have told you, not only a plant grows in upward or downward direction, it also grows radially. Means its girth or its width. Suppose a plant is not growing like this, it also grows like this. It will get radially enlarged like this. This part is called as the girth or radius. So for radial growth, giverelin is secreted. Clear, students? So giverelin, the function of giverelin you can write. Giverelin hormone helps in the radial growth of the plant. You can write it helps in the, let's write in a sequence. This is about auxin hormone, then giverelin hormone. What you write? This help in the, simply you write it's secreted from the radial part of the plant, radial part of the plant, or you can say below the bark. Below the bark. You know what is bark? Bark is the outer covering of the plant. Just below the bark, this hormone, giverelin hormone, secreted, and due to its secretion, it helps in the radial growth. It helps in the radial growth. Clear, students? So you see the thickened stem and thickened trunk of the plant due to secretion of this hormone. Next hormone is your cytokinin. This is cytokinin. Cytokinin is secreted from the region where seed formation occur or fruit formation occur. So here cytokinin helps in cell division. Helps in cell division and also makes the seed and fruit, makes the seed mature. Clear students? So you can write cytokinin is secreted from the fruit or the seed where is formed, and it helps in its maturation as here continuous cell division occur. You know that due to cell division maturation occurs or maturity occurs. So cytokinin helps in the maturity of seed and fruit. In simple words you can write maturity of seed and fruit. Clear? Next is your ethylene. Ethylene is found in gaseous form, so it diffuses to the nearby parts, and its main function is to ripening of the fruit. It helps in ripening of the fruit, and it is found in gaseous form and diffuses to the nearby part. Let's understand. Ethylene is secreted at the latter phase in the plant when the fruit and seed get mature. Means when the activity of cytokinin hormone completed, then ethylene hormone secreted, and due to its secretion, as I have told you, it is found in gaseous form, so it diffuses to the nearby part and tends to ripening of the fruit. That's why here I write that it helps in ripening of the fruit. Suppose if you see mango, nowadays mango is available, then a layer of white layer can be seen on mango. So what is that? Ethylene can also produced artificially, that is in gaseous form, and they are white color substance. When they are put inside the basket, then it diffuses through air and makes the fruits ripening. If you have in your home, you bring some raw tomatoes, and if you keep a ripened banana in this and cover this, then after 1 or 2 days you will see that all the tomatoes get ripened. So how this is possible? This is possible because of the nature of ethylene hormone, as it diffuses, means diffuses through air. So if we keep a ripened banana, through diffusion ethylene reaches to all the fruits and makes them ripen. So clear students? Here I have told you about the stimulating hormones, about auxin, which helps in the upward and downward growth of the plant and found in the meristematic region, its synthesis and secretion. Then gibberellin is secreted from the radial parts of the plant. It helps in the radial growth or girth or radius of the plant. Then cytokinin helps in the cell division, which makes the seed and fruit mature. Then your ethylene, which makes the fruit ripening. So these are the hormones which stimulates the growth. But here we will study another hormone which inhibits this growth. Suppose think, if auxin hormone will be secreted and not stopped, then what happen? Then the root part, we can't imagine where the root part will grow and the shoot part will go. We can't measure their growth. But after some time, they will not get proper nutrients, due to which they will die. But where sufficient amount of auxin hormone is synthesized, then the abscisic acid, which we are studying now, ABA or abscisic acid. Abscisic is secreted from the tip of the plant and stops the growth. Have you ever seen a banana tree is potted on a pot or planted on a pot? Means क्या आपने कभी देखा है एक बरगद का पेड़ को गमले में उगाते हुए? What's the reason behind it? Have you ever seen a plant of tulsi is looks like a banana tree? क्या एक तुलसी का पौधा बरगद की पेड़ जैसे दिखता है? नहीं दिखता है. तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? ऐसा इसलिए होता है क्योंकि जब ऑक्सिन हार्मोन की सिंथेसिस ज़्यादा हो जाता है, तब ये जो एब्सिसिक एसिड है वो सीक्रेशन होके इसको बोलता है अब रुक जाओ, इतना है तुम्हारा ग्रोथ. Clear students? So exactly what happens when excess amount of auxin hormone is synthesized or secreted, then the secretion of abscisic acid occurs. Means abscisic acid not secreted all the time, it's secreted according to the growth of the plant, means to stop the growth. That's why it is called as inhibiting hormone. Next here I have told you that radial growth. Have you ever seen the herb of a methi is so radially so big or radially so large? Why? Because gibberellin hormone, all these hormones, as I have told you, they coordinate the growth of plant, so they know how much amount of growth should be done by them. That's why the growth, when occurs more, to stop the growth, this hormone is secreted. So this hormone can secreted from any part of the plant, because it have to stop all type of growth. So I think you have cleared. Next hormone is your cytokinin. This hormone helps in cell division, as I have told you. After a complete cell division, this also stops, and here abscisic acid helps in stop. Again your ethylene hormone, when you will study in class 11, then you will study ethylene also called as an inhibiting hormone, but in your class for class 10 you study here that ethylene also considered under stimulating hormone. So all these type of hormones help in the growth of the plant and stimulate growth, whereas abscisic acid stops the growth of plant. So without the coordination of hormones, plant growth can't be occur. So the plants, we are watching around it, we are the plants that around us, some are creepers, some are climbers, some are small sized, small are large sized, because of their controlled growth, and that controlled growth is done by these phytohormones or plant hormones, due to which we can say they are the second coordinating organ, as well as helps the plant in proper coordination. Clear, student? So today, but this is all about your coordination in plants and plant hormone. In our next class, we will study about animal hormones.